Just put your hand on the shoulder of the person next to you. And I want you to look at everybody and tell them, say, neighbor, the reason why I can touch you today and you can touch me is because God took us over to the other side. Tell them the reason why I can feel you today is because we made it to another year. I wish I had a sanctified person, a grateful person, a hallelujah person to open up your mouth and tell the Lord, thank you for one more year. Hallelujah. Just touch five people, say, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful. Come on, find somebody else and tell them I'm grateful. Yes, I am. Woo! Hallelujah. Hallelujah. 2016 was okay, but 2017 is already looking better. Hallelujah. Just turn to somebody and say, it's already looking better. Tell them God's been good to me for just a few hours since midnight. God has been good, and I came to rejoice. I came to dance. I came to shout. I came to rejoice. Hallelujah. I said hallelujah. 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 It's a
and Omega. Jesus, the beginning. Jesus, he's the end. He knows that thing. From the end to the beginning, he knows that thing. And he will keep you if you're willing to be kept. Oh, to be kept. Oh, to be kept. Oh, to be kept by Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, my rock in the weary land. Jesus, my shelter in the time of storm. Jesus, my way in. Jesus, my way out. Jesus, the Holy One from Mount Paris. Jesus, Jesus, demons, demons tremble when you call on that name. Let me hear the saints calling. Jesus, 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 Jesus. He's keeping me through the storm, through the rain. God is keeping me through my heartache, through my pain. He's keeping me. He's a keeper. Oh, yes, he is. He's a keeper. Yes, he is. Yes. 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 Keeper.
Colossians 3rd chapter, verse 5. Colossians chapter 3, verse 5. Tamara, read for me if you can.
Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth: fornication, uncleanliness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence,
Covenants.
concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. For which things sake the wrath of God cometh on the children of disobedience, in which ye also walked sometime, when ye lived in them. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication.
Stop right there. You did verse 5. All right. I want to talk for just a few minutes and maybe next Sunday about I just don't fit in.
Hallelujah. That's right.
I just don't fit. Tell somebody I just don't fit.
I just don't fit.
I just don't fit. In August 2016, I went to celebrate my grandmother's 90th birthday celebration. I think her birthday is August 26th. Thank you. She's a Virgo like myself.
All right.
Virgos are the greatest people in the world. But I flew to Alabama and on the way back, I came to realize that I just didn't fit. I had a great time in Alabama, had a wonderful time, but the plane ride revealed to me that I needed to make a change. You ever been driving and you just realized you just needed to make some changes? And so, what caused me to realize I needed to make a change was, as I sat in that seat, and the seat was tight. The other person was leaning on me, and I was leaning on them. And the seat belt just didn't make it. I realized I didn't fit anymore. Now, I didn't fit in the seat anymore because I had too much weight on me. And I declared that next time I get on the plane, two things are going to happen. I'm going to sit in the seat comfortably if I have to ride coach. But I also realized that first class was better suited for me. Tell somebody, say, I'm a first class kind of guy or girl. I'm first class. Turn to somebody and say, I'm first class. I'm first class. First class. I don't care if the plane do land, everybody's seats land at the same time. It's just more comfortable in first class. But I realized because of the weight I had on me. Thank you. Because I wasn't going to squeeze in that seat not 9 times. They didn't need to make the seat bigger. They didn't need to make the seat belt bigger. It was something that I had to do in order to change the situation. I wish I had a witness in here. Turn to somebody and say, there's some things I just don't fit in no more. I wish I had a witness in here. Now, I can't tell you what you don't fit in anymore. But when it becomes uncomfortable, then something in your spirit should tell you it's time to change. When you're uncomfortable, when you gotta squirm, when you gotta bend over to get comfortable, when you gotta push your neighbor's arm out the way and let them know I'm on this road too, then it's time to make a change. I was so uncomfortable that I said, Sister Carolyn, when I get back, I'm going to lose some weight because me and these coach seats ain't working no more. And guess what? If I didn't change my discipline, and if I didn't change my habits, then even sitting in first class, it would still be uncomfortable. And I came to tell somebody on the first Sunday of this year, if you want to have a successful year, you need to figure out what you fit in and what you don't fit in. I wish I had a witness in here. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, today is the day that you figure out what you fit in. I don't fit in your foolishness. I don't fit in your lies and your rumors. I don't fit with bad habits. I don't fit well with being broke this year. You just don't fit in that. And make sure you don't fit in other people's agendas that have nothing to do with you. I'm almost done. Say with me, I don't fit. Say, I don't fit with my old baggage. I don't fit. That doesn't fit me. I got tired. The plane ride was uncomfortable going, and it was uncomfortable coming back. And not to say that I had a layover and had to run through the airport because the plane was late and I missed my connection. I was upset. Because it wasn't so much of the bag. I didn't have no bags. The baggage was me. It was the weight. And I couldn't blame the baggage carrier to say, y'all gave me my luggage, now I got to carry it to the next connection. No, they did their job. But I couldn't make the connection. Even though the plane was a little late, if I had enough air, then I might have could have made it to the next connection. But because I was out of shape, I couldn't make my connection. And when you are spiritually out of shape, you will miss your connection because life is about starting here, picking up here, God taking you there, and if you don't have enough stamina, if you don't have enough air, if you don't have enough energy, you'll miss your connection. Am I helping anybody today? Turn to somebody and say, I just don't fit. I just don't fit. I don't fit. Let's go back up to verse 1. Because in Colossians, if anybody ever want to do personal Bible study, you want to know how to live, Colossians is a great book for you to start in about practical living. All right, get your Bibles. Everybody get your Bibles, get your phones, your Bibles. Let's go up to verse 1. And we shouted earlier because we ain't going to shout now. Let's go.
If ye then be risen with Christ,
If you were raised with Christ, if you were raised with Christ, keep on reading.
seek those things which are above.
So he says, Paul says, if you were raised with Christ, in other words, if you accepted Christ, Christ has risen, and now you have a risen life, you ought to seek those things which are above. All right?
Where Christ sitteth on the right hand of God.
In other words, so he says that your mind should not be concerned with the stuff that's going down here on earth. Don't be consumed with that, but set your thoughts on things that are above. All right, keep on reading.
Set your affection on the things above,
All right.
not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in God.
All right. He says, one translation says, for you died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. All right, keep on reading.
When Christ, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanliness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence.
Stop right there, Tab. I want to go back up to the first verse, and we'll move back down. Let me share this with you today, and then this is all I'm going to give you today. You don't fit. And the reason why you don't know you don't fit is because you don't know who you are. If you knew who you were, if you knew who Christ has made you to be, then there are certain things you will not connect yourself with because you would understand that it's killing your spiritual life.
Thank you, Jesus.
I had to realize that my weight was killing me slowly. And I'm still working on it. Sometimes I slip and I fall. Sometimes my mama pound cake. It's the best of me. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Tell me, you know what I'm talking about. Cookies. Hallelujah. Glory to God. But I had to get to a point where I realized that who I was not who God wanted me to be. And if I really knew what God had put in me, then I would live a life that values what God has put inside of me.
Hallelujah.
I wish I had a witness in here. And the reason why you struggle, and many of you have made New Year's resolutions, you might as well just cancel it now. It's a waste of time. Now, until you are ready to change your mind, because you can talk about New Year's resolution. Some of us have the same resolution that we had 20 years ago. Matter of fact, your friends can tell you, I know, you said you're going to do so and so. I know in January you're going to start working out. I know in January you're not going to do that no more. I know in so you're not going to deal with that no more. I know. They can write a whole list down for you. You've been saying the same thing for 30, 40, 20 years, 15 years, and you ain't done nothing yet. Have I got a witness in this house? You ain't done nothing. Tell somebody, say, you ain't done nothing yet. But until you renew your mind, then your actions are going to stay the same. You change your mind first. Then once you change your mind, then you can speak to your body and the members of your body. Are you listening to me? And so what Paul says in Colossians chapter 3, glory to God, he says, let me remind you who you are. When you realize who you are, then you realize what some circles you don't fit in. When you realize who you are, then you will realize that your actions have you on a revolving wheel. A wheel that just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. You keep going in circles and circles. When you realize who you are and who God has made you to be, then you will realize I don't fit no more. Have I got a witness in here?
Amen.
And I'm telling myself every day, this don't fit. This doesn't fit. And sometimes you can be part of dysfunction so long that you think that is normal.
Amen.
Do I have any witnesses in here? And so, look at what he said. He says, then you were raised with Christ. And see, when it talks about being raised with Christ, says you're raised with Christ. And now that you've been raised with Christ, and certain things are dead, there's certain behavior that has become inappropriate.
All right.
Are you listening to me? And so some of the behavior is killing you. I wish I had a witness. Tell somebody, say, if you don't change your behavior, then you will be stuck in the same place this time next year. Don't change your spending habits. Don't change how you manage your money. Don't change your mindset.
Come on now.
Don't change your friends.
Come on now.
Have I got a witness?
Yes.
Don't change your relationship.
Come on.
Then you'll be stuck in the same place. I wish I had a witness. And some people are happy with where you are.
Yes, they are.
They're happy with where you are because they can reach out and touch you. They can touch you. They can control you. They can control your mind. I wish I had a witness in here. They control your mind. They control why you think and what you do. Then they make you feel guilty. When you try to separate, they make you feel guilty. When you try to change your job, they make you feel guilty. When you try to do something different, they try to make you feel guilty. But just tell them, I don't fit. Tell somebody, I don't fit.
I don't fit.
With your plans.
Hallelujah. Yes,
Yeah, oh yeah. Your plans may be good, but they're good for you. Tell them it sounds like a good plan, but it's a good plan for you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You can make a lot of money with your plan, but that plan ain't for me. See, God has another plan for me. Have I got a witness in this house? Tell somebody, say, God has a plan for me. Matter of fact, touch yourself in the chest. Preach to yourself and say, God has a plan for me.
yes, he does.
And God's plan looks much different than your plan. He says you were raised. He said you was raised. He says that because you're raised from the dead, then there are some behavior that's not appropriate. All right? Say with me, say since I've been raised with Christ, we should act like Jesus did. I want to say this with you, then I'm going to let you go. It's going to get tough the next couple of weeks.
All right now.
Say with me, after Jesus' resurrection, he left the tomb. And tell them, since we've been raised with Christ, then you ought to leave the tomb too. We were raised with Christ according to Colossians 3. So if we've been raised with Christ and Christ has left the tomb, then why are you still at the tomb? You've been raised too. Raise your thinking, raise your behavior, raise your thought process. It's time to raise your level of thinking. Matter of fact, touch yourself and say it's time.
It's time.
For me to go to the next level in God.
Amen. That's right.
And Paul, we're going to get to it next week, but Paul starts listing behaviors that's causing people to still act like they're dead. Now, Paul goes on to call out different things, fornication. He says, what else did he say? He said, covetousness and what else? Immorality. He calls out things to show us that these things are bad behavior. Now, don't get me wrong, it's more sins than what you see in this Bible. Have I got a witness that what you see in this text today? It's a lot of other sins. And most of the time we get upset at the sins that upset us.
All right.
Have I got a witness? Most of the times when we go hard on a sin, it's the sin that we despise.
That's right.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
We'll talk about homosexuality. We'll talk about adultery. We'll talk about fornication. We'll talk about lying. But we'll talk about gossip. And we'll talk about overeating. We'll talk about a lack of discipline. Because a lack of discipline will lead you into sin.
That's right. Amen.
I wish I had a witness in here. And so you got to decide that there are some behaviors that are contrary to a risen life that will keep you stuck in the same place, but you got to realize that you don't fit that anymore. And the reason why you don't fit it anymore is because you have a new identity. And so what Paul says in Colossians 3, when you've been raised with Christ, the reason why he reminds them and says, you've been raised. It's just like you tell your children when they're acting out of character, amazing. We used to tell our children, look, you was raised a certain kind of way. That's right. We tell them you better than that. You tell your nieces and nephews when you talk to them, you're better than that. We don't do that. You wasn't raised like that. I don't know why you talking like that. I don't know why you doing it. Because you were raised a certain kind of level, a certain kind of way. And so Paul is reminding them who they are. Because when you tell a child you've been raised a certain kind of way, you remind them of their identity.
Amen.
Are you listening to me? And so Paul goes back to us and he reminds us of our identity. Are you listening to me? He reminds us who we are. And so I'm telling you today, on the first Sunday in 2017, if you want your 17 to have purpose, have some joy, have some fun, be successful, you got to realize who you are in God.
Amen.
And if you don't know who you are, you will act like who you're not. After Jesus got up, he left the tomb. You need to leave the tomb too. After his resurrection, he spent the remaining time ministering to disciples. You ought to be doing that too. After his resurrection, he lived in supernatural power with the ability to do the impossible things. If you've been raised with God, you have the ability with Christ to do some impossible things. Are you listening to me? Turn to somebody and say, I just don't fit no more. I don't fit. Matter of fact, I don't fit in. God don't want you to fit in, he wants you to stand out. Turn to somebody and say, God doesn't want you to fit in, but he wants you to stand out. Tell somebody, say, don't you conform. Don't you conform. Don't you conform. I don't care how good it looks. Don't you conform. He said that you, Tamara, go back and read the part where it says you're dead. Hallelujah.
For ye are dead, and your life is hid with
He
Christ.
says you are dead. In other words, your flesh, your own self, should be dead. When you kill somebody, you do away with them. When something dies, you don't hold on to it because after a while it'll start stinking. That's as much as you love your loved ones, it would be silly for your loved one to die. You have them just laying up in the living room with you. Now I know you love them real good. You don't want to let them go. I ain't talking about in an urn. I'm talking about laying up in there. I ain't talking about being in an urn on the fireplace. I'm talking about just laying up in the bed. You love them so much that you ain't gonna let them go. Are you listening to me? When something dies, there is a proper place for it. Are you listening to me? And the problem is, things have died when you accept Jesus Christ. But you've been trying to hold on to it. When it dies, you have to do away with it. You don't kill ants in your house and just let it stay there unless you're just nasty. You don't kill the mouse, the rat, and just let it stay there. Once it's dead, you have to do away with it. And the problem is, some of us are still connected to dead stuff. And you wonder why you're so irritable so upset because it's dead. It's dead. It's dead. Yes, I'm telling you, on the first Sunday of this year, it is dead. Stop trying to resurrect what's dead. Stop trying to nurse it back to health. It don't fit no more. Stop trying to, well, I think I can do it this way. If I do it this way, I think it'll work this time. Well, it didn't work the 100th time that you already done it. It don't fit. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, in 2017, I'm going to disconnect myself to lines that don't work no more. Maybe it don't work. It don't work. Tammy, Denise, Chantal, Tanisha, Vicky, Tamar, Cookie Monster, it don't work no more. LED, it don't work. It don't fit. You trying to squeeze in a tight space. Don't you ever see somebody trying to get a parking space? You just sitting there just saying, I'm gonna see how this gonna work.